I have served with this man. Our kids play sports together. I have seen him raise and is raising the most wonderful kids. He's married to a wonderful woman. He is a terrific family man. And let me tell you, why beyond just being a good person, why that's so critical, is because in Wayne County, we're blessed to have a way of life, a goodness, a wholesomeness, and it's so precious. You don't have to look too far. You can just look to a county to the south of us, and you can see where the corruption lies and the bitterness and the politics. We don't ever want to see that here in Wayne County. So when I talk about putting somebody in the district attorney's office that is a true extension of Wayne County, that holds those same values as dear to him as I do to myself and all of you hold dear, friends, there's only one answer. It's A.G. Howell. He is the man to do that job. He is the one that holds dear all the values that are so important, so essential to Wayne County. So I'm proud to support him. Listen, we know that politics in Wayne County, it's not how much you spend. It's not how many billboards you have or newspaper ads. It's word of mouth. It's grassroots. You, friends, are the grassroots network. We've got to get to work. God bless A.G. Howell.
Awesome. Thank you. John, thank you so much. And on John's behalf, he's into his second term, and I got to tell you, he is already a force to be reckoned with in Harrisburg, and he is fighting for us day in and day out. Thank you, John. I am A.G. Howell, and I do want to be your next district attorney. Tonight marks the official kickoff of my campaign, and I need your help and support. We've made a lot of progress in the last 6 months, but in the next 4 months, we have a lot more to do. There's volunteer sheets throughout the room, and I know Judy's doing a heck of a job helping to get names on that. If you don't want to volunteer, you can just give your email address, and we can send you emails to keep you up to date on the progress of the campaign. Most of all, I need you to spread the word about my campaign, my qualifications, and my vision for a safer Wayne County. I need you to talk. I need you to talk to your families, your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers. And if you want to know more about my campaign and me, you can go to my website, agforda.com, or you can like my Facebook page and follow the campaign there as well. As many of you know, I was born and raised in Wayne County. I've been a lifelong registered Republican. I've worked several years in the district attorney's office as a prosecutor, not in Philadelphia. We face so many issues that are faced in Philadelphia and throughout the state and the country, right here in Wayne County. I've also spent nearly a decade as a public defender here in Wayne County. So I've seen both sides of our criminal justice system. And I believe this professional experience will make me a much more effective district attorney. Overall, I've spent over 2 decades handling all types of criminal matters in Wayne County and our surrounding counties. In addition to my professional experience, I've been serving our community for years. I'm a former Honesdale Borough Councilman. I'm a past president of the JCs. I'm a member of Grace Ridge Church, and I'm the past secretary and treasurer of the Wayne County Bar Association. I've also served on many boards or been a part of local organizations, like the Wayne Memorial Hospital, where I was born, or the YMCA, where I grew up participating in sports. I'm a member of the Lions Club, and I'm a longtime member, and I'm president of the Honesdale Biddy Basketball. And as a lot of you know, I truly enjoy coaching your kids and grandkids in sports like soccer, baseball, and basketball. I love being able to pass on the values that I was taught here in Wayne County to our kids. And as a prosecutor, where you come from really does matter. The experience I have gained by serving our community and the relationships I have with the people who live here, these relationships will enable me to be the most effective district attorney. As DA, my main goal will be keep our community safe and standing up for victims and their families. If you honor me with your vote, I will work tirelessly to keep our community a great place to live, work, worship, and raise our families. That's why I have a comprehensive plan to address the opioid epidemic. This epidemic has caused so much misery and heartache for so many families in so many communities. Like many in law enforcement, I don't believe that throwing addicts in jail is the solution. We need to keep the lines of communication open. We need to let everyone know that we are here to help and support their recovery. I can still recall Judge Howell, now senior judge, week in and week out in criminal court every Thursday, telling defendants, you have gifts and talents, and those gifts and talents are needed in our community. And I believe that. I want to see first-time offenders be able to get the treatment they need, to get back on their feet, to get back with their families, and get their life back on track. That's why I'm proposing to develop a diversionary program to allow people to get treatment sooner rather than later and to avoid the consequences of a criminal record. But if they don't fulfill the requirements of the program, then they'll have to face the consequences. But I believe there are so many people that deserve a chance at meaningful treatment. I will aggressively prosecute drug dealers, and I will work with law enforcement to cut off the supply of opioids, including prescription pills, including street drugs like heroin and fentanyl. I also want to establish educational programs in our school. And I want to team up with doctors and hospitals and pharmacists and treatment centers and social service agencies so all stakeholders can get together and we can combat this devastating crisis. In addition, I intend to form a coalition to respond more effectively to threats of school violence. This group will include schools officials, law enforcement, children and youth services, mental health providers, and school behavioral health specialists. The main objective of this coalition will to ensure that each school in Wayne County has available an armed police, resource, or security officer in the event of an active shooter situation. Also, to develop policies and procedures for school safety. Again, we need to keep open the lines of communication for all stakeholders to identify and respond immediately to threats of school violence. This is an issue near and dear to my heart. I'm a father of 4, and I want our schools to be safe for all our children. In closing, I want to be your next district attorney. I grew up here, like many of you. Patty and I chose to spend our lives here, and we chose to raise our family here. I love Wayne County, and I love the people of Wayne County. I know most everyone here, and you know me. I know your kids, your parents, your grandparents, aunts and uncles. This is a close-knit community. You truly are like family to me, and you treat me like family. That's why I'm proud to call myself one of you, and I'd be proud to serve as your next district attorney. Thank you. Thank you. If anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Mr. Fritz?
How old are you?
I'm glad you asked that because that's probably one of the first questions I get. I'm 46. I'm almost 47. Yes, in the back. Who else is running? On the Democrat ticket, Pat Robinson is running. He's originally from Alabama. He has served as an assistant district attorney, and he was named acting district attorney to fill out Judge Edwards' term when she was elected judge. I like that song. It's a good song. On the Republican ticket, Kathy Martin is running as my opponent. One difference between Kathy Martin and myself is I have been a lifelong registered Republican. She was a registered Democrat up until about a year ago, and she voted as a Democrat in 2016 in the presidential election, and she voted in Philadelphia. So that's a difference between us. But those are the opponents that I know of: Pat Robinson, Kathy Martin, and myself. At this time, I believe we are going to introduce my campaign web video. And also, please stick around for food and drinks, and enjoy yourself.